Nigga, I am fucking sauced. And I have work in 2 hours. We're gonna be looking at YNW Melly, but you know what, nigga? You fucking know what? Where the fuck did my Pepsi go? Fuck, there's no way I drank all that shit. Oh nope, it was hiding back here. Fuck you. Fuck your cola, man. Taking shots by YNW Melvin. I'm gonna be smashed at work tonight.
The YNW Melly case just became much worse for the Florida rapper. This court order was just announced in the Melly case. Ordered and adjudged that defendant's motion to suppress evidence obtained from T-Mobile warrant is now hereby denied. Now, YNW Melly's lawyers originally filed a motion asking the judge to make all of the evidence on YNW Melly that was provided from T-Mobile unusable in the courtroom. Now, this evidence provided to law enforcement from T-Mobile is massive in this case, and I was actually able to pull all of it from the court files. Now, it all starts with YNW Melly having a conversation with an Instagram burner account just hours after YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie passed. Now, as the passing of YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie was hitting news headlines and going viral online, a new piece of evidence is saying, and I quote, "There is one Instagram exchange that took place hours after the passings, even obtained by Complex via a public records request. In it, YNW Melly's Instagram account says, 'I did that,' in one message, followed 2 minutes later by another message saying, 'Shh.' Now, the timing of these Instagram DMs will be used..."
What the fuck? What kind of street translation? Nigga, what? These niggas talking like they in The Sopranos.
By the state to make the case that those messages amount to an admission of YNW Melly's guilt, as these messages were sent only hours after the two rappers passed.
That still could be circumstantial. I mean, this nigga just said, I did it. Like, nigga could have been talking about going to the fucking grocery store. Nigga get some goddamn milk and eggs. Not murder. It's Melly. Melvin. Nigga, don't that nigga work at a fucking daycare before he got locked up? Before he had, like, murder on his mind? Wasn't this nigga spending time helping raise the youth? What, a goddamn coordinator at Wise Kids? Nigga was fucking doing... Nigga was a fucking saint to society, and I'm not even being sarcastic. That nigga Melvin, he devoted his fucking time to after-school programs. He was for the youth.
A few messages later, the man that YNW Melly was speaking with messages Melly once again, messaging him saying, "There's a Sig 9 on the market." Now, the state will likely assume that a Sig 9 is slang for some sort of firearm on the streets.
I'm about to say a Sig 9. That sounds like some shit you get when you punch in a cheat code on Grand Theft Auto. Sig 9? This nigga trying to blow up downtown Jacksonville. Or where's this nigga from? Miami? Like I said, wherever this nigga from, the metropolitan downtown area is not safe. This nigga YNW Melly is the hood version of Lex Luthor. This is Lex Luthor if he never had the suit.
As YNW Melly replies to this message saying, "I want it." Law enforcement will try to match the firearm shells that were found at the scene of the crime to what they believe is a Sig 9 after more investigation. Now, the next piece of evidence in the court files is actually a timeline of how the two rappers passed. At roughly 3:30 a.m., YNW Melly was leaving a recording studio with Bortland, Sack Chaser, and Juvie. The four rappers hop inside of their Jeep, and YNW Bortland was the driver of the vehicle on this night. He had YNW Melly sitting directly behind him, leaving YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie on the opposite side of the vehicle. Now, while driving home, YNW Borland drove the vehicle into a side parking lot. Now, with the vehicle sitting in park, law enforcement believe that YNW Borland created a distraction inside of the car, while YNW Melly did the act towards Sack Chaser and Juvie. Now, thanks to law enforcement's friends over at T-Mobile, they were able to use YNW Melly's cell phone as a GPS tracking device the entire time. They realized their Jeep was sitting in this parking lot for roughly 30 minutes and didn't move. That same GPS evidence then showed YNW Melly stepping out of the Jeep. He was then walking around it in a circle twice before hopping back in. Mind you, YNW Melly's iPhone is sitting in his pocket. Now, the theory is that YNW Melly stepped out of his car, used the firearm towards it, making it appear as if they just went through a drive-by from a rival street member. Now, after some time passed, YNW Borland then drove Sack Chaser and Juvie to the local hospital. Meanwhile, YNW Melly was then seen on GPS, sprinting home on foot down the street. Now, YNW Melly's phone revealed most of the evidence in this.
What the fuck? This nigga thought he was Dash from The Incredibles. This nigga caught 2 bodies and then said, ha, 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 ha. Like I said, nigga was breathing like a goddamn asthmatic. What? Somebody get this nigga a fucking inhaler.
Case. In more evidence files, it states these particular cell phones, which were both iPhone 10s, were on the T-Mobile network. And so T-Mobile has a very interesting feature where it will tell you the environment the cell phone is in. So from these cell phone records, I can tell you the exact moment Demons got out of the car and staged the drive-by location. Also,
Demons? I forgot this nigga's last name is demonic as fuck. This nigga, fuck Lex Luthor, this nigga could be a Ghost Rider villain. One of them niggas fresh out the pits of hell.
On YNW Melly's cell phone, they found a video on it. Now, the evidence reports state, and I quote, "Then also, we have a video of Mr. Demons admitting to doing an act towards 2 individuals in the head. This video was on Mr.
Headshots? Nigga, this ain't zombie mode in Call of Duty? What the fuck?
Demon's cell phone, which was brought to my office by Jameson Francis, and that's how we had that, and that is all of the evidence that Your Honor has. Now, with only the courtroom seeing the video, sources say on YNW Melly's cell phone, there is a 15-second video. On that video, YNW Melly admits to doing this act towards Juvie and Sack Chaser while he's doing a hand motion of him using a firearm. Now, even more concerning evidence against YNW Melly that was found on his cell phone was a conversation with YNW Sack Chaser about a $200,000 payment.
What?
The lead detective on the case said in a deposition that YNW Sack Chaser was set to receive around $200,000 from his record label. Now, the record label in question is known as 300 Entertainment. The police attempted to subpoena 300 Entertainment during their investigation in order to investigate this payment. The detective explained that the company refused to honor our subpoena, which doesn't really happen often. YNW Sack Chaser's mother, Jana Thompson, then expanded on.
What the fuck?
Get trained in less than a year at Universal Technical Institute as an auto or diesel technician.
What the fuck?
Be ready.
Nigga, you niggas got the game fucked up. Y'all think I'm a fucking, what do you call that? A pit stop at a fucking, at a goddamn NASCAR race? Nigga, well, you thought I was that nigga Luigi from Cars. I ain't trying to repair this shit. I drive cars, not fix them. Yo, low-key, so does that mean 300 Entertainment, like, they came with a subpoena and these niggas like, subpoena? Nigga, we don't go to court. God damn, they can, that's how you know you got money. When you can tell them niggas suck my dick. Like an amateur porn flick. God damn.
On the $200,000 payment during a March 2022 deposition. Now, though she did specify she didn't know exactly who this alleged payment was from or who it was for. She said that her son reached out to her a few days before he passed. She says in that interview, "My son, hysterically called me, she said. He was very concerned about my whereabouts. He was concerned about his sister's whereabouts, and he's concerned. Like something is gonna happen to us. And then he told me that he would not get his money. As she continued saying, he said, I'm probably not going to get my $200,000. I'm probably not going to get my money, ma. Now, around the time of YNW Sack Chaser's passing, his music career just began taking flight. Dropping hit songs such as Tropical and Back End, it got the attention of YNW Melly and his music label. According to records, they claim that YNW Melly did the act towards YNW Sack Chaser to avoid paying him $200,000 to join his record label. Now again, that is a theory, but if it turns out to be true, YNW Melly will then be eligible for the penalty, as he used money as a motive for this act. Now this explains why the prosecutors aren't interested in putting YNW Melly behind bars for life. Instead, they want the penalty against Melly, as the parents of YNW Juvie and Sack Chaser want true justice for what happened.
They said they want to fucking put that nigga YNW Melly 12 feet in the ground. 6 feet for one nigga and 6 feet for the other. God damn. What kind of nigga smoke his best friend because you don't want to pay him? I mean, I understand, like, maybe fighting it out, but god damn! Bro, you put that nigga on a fucking t-shirt, a goddamn sports jersey! Nigga, what the fuck? It's a whole world named after that nigga. What was his name? Sack Chaser World? Fuck! Like I said, bro, they got a jersey with like 2 zeros on it and a heaven logo. Nigga! That's what you did to your homie!
YNW Sack Chaser's mother spoke even more about her son's situation with Melly. We see Melly's lawyers ask Sack Chaser's mom, I would like you to tell me what information you have gathered to show that this felony was committed for a pecuniary gain. Her lawyers reply, please tell me what your definition of pecuniary gain is. Melly's lawyers reply, by statute, it means he committed this crime to make money or what have you. With her replying, well, there was, as you know, and throughout a search warrant through Facebook on YNW Melly's phone, as well as through Jana Williams' testimony, there was money that was going to be brought or be awarded to Anthony Williams, aka YNW Sack Chaser. Mr. Williams was supposed to get $200,000, and that was in text messages and also, I believe, in Facebook messaging. As well as the mother's testimony, that money apparently was never obtained by Mr. Williams. Melly's lawyers then ask, okay, do you know who was going to allegedly pay that $200,000 to Mr. Williams? They reply, well, I believe it was going to come through the record label. How it's paid out, that I don't know. Now, all of this information was released to the courtroom on March 2022. After this evidence was released, this photo of YNW Melly was then taken. Now, as seen from this photo, YNW Melly doesn't really look like YNW Melly anymore. Melly's reaction in...
That's what I'm saying, that nigga looked like YNW Marley. What the fuck? All that time in county jail, this nigga like a Rastafarian. God damn. Yo, honestly, bro, do y'all think that YNW Melly would get out of jail and just focus on his rap career? Or do you think this nigga gotta fucking go for this nigga's mom? She doing all this talking, complicating the case. YNW Melly, if this is true, obviously, he's with the shit. I heard this nigga took out a police officer, low-key, but they couldn't pin it on him. But he was like a suspect of interest. But like I said, this nigga YNW Melly, this nigga need to be one of those playable Grand Theft Auto characters in GTA 6. When you gotta go do the Florida mission, you can have this nigga driving and fucking dumping at the same time. Some shit like that. But this nigga YNW Melly, do y'all think he getting out? Let me know in the fucking comment section. Because this nigga been saying that I'll be home in a week. You know what I'm saying? What Thanksgiving was coming around, he was all like, I'm gonna help my mom get the cornbread ready. Nigga. This nigga was talking about turkey and stuffing. I want to do. No, actually, I don't think on fucking holidays. Do you get a special meal in jail? Did he give you the fucking same old bread from like 7 months ago and like the fucking peanut butter and the fucking homemade jelly? Like, is that how they rock it on Christmas? And does YNW Melly? Because this nigga be in all kind of shenanigans. Like, and when you in the hole, I know for a fact you can't. There's no commissary. So how is this nigga eating? Is he eating hot Cheetos or fucking hot bologna? It probably ain't even bologna. I think on the box that they delivered the food in, that shit say not meant for human consumption. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. It's unfortunate. I can only feel so bad for these niggas, but goddamn, like you were in like such a position, like you were like prospering in the rap community. Everybody loved your music. You had it all. Like, what is $200,000 if that's allegedly true? But I'm just saying, you had it all. You were going places. You were gonna make way more than 200,000. And if that's your homie, like you should be happy to give him the fucking money to make his opportunity. If he's signed to your label, and if it's a contractual thing, like if he got him on paper, if he got his homie's signature, then yeah, like he gotta pay him. If his homie actually signed some like actual contract, then yeah. But for this nigga to allegedly go out there and smoke his homie because he ain't want to pay him, and I don't even know why he smoked the other nigga, but like I said, put his homies in the fucking dirt. Got them niggas in a fucking jar sitting up on a shelf somewhere. And I ain't even trying to be disrespectful because, the cremation process, but goddamn, like, this is a sick individual. Like, I'm not making light of this situation. Like, if this nigga really is guilty of this, like, I don't want this nigga in the community. I don't want this nigga around my mother. The fuck? So he can see her and put. No, no. So, um, pretty much, yeah. I'm hoping that this is all some kind of miscommunication, and like I don't know, like I said, like the ghost of fucking Al Capone came through and sprayed their fucking car up, but like they've had this nigga in there for a minute, and like man, niggas be talking about the evidence being overwhelming. Like, do we really want this kind of person in our fucking community? Do we want a nigga who smoked his best friend over fucking money? Like maybe a lot of things, like maybe the nigga like tried to kill you, then I can understand. But you killed him because you didn't want to pay him. Why the fuck did you even sign? Why did you sign him from the get go? I don't understand. But yeah, man, hopefully YNW Melly is innocent.
In court from witnesses say that he seemed very nervous. YNW Melly in court at this time was being told that his trial is being pushed back until May 23rd. It was pushed back due to this large sum of evidence that I shared earlier. YNW Melly and his lawyers now need to come up with a defense against it, and it's almost seeming as if they did, as this now brings us into the most recent court hearing of YNW Melly. Now, in the month of May, YNW Melly's last court hearing was very emotional. It was just announced over a week ago, the YNW Melly trial for the passing of YNW Sack Chaser and Juvie has officially begun. Currently, it's in the jury selecting phase. This phase could take anywhere from 1 to 5 weeks long. A few days after this hearing, YNW Melly announced on his Twitter account, "To all my loved ones and close friends, I want to let everyone know, my phone privileges have been revoked and I am no longer allowed to call or have video visitation. That is the reason why no one has received any calls from me. But do not worry, I am in great spirits."
The fuck, nigga, you were on trial for a fucking double murder. Nigga, you on some Tariq St. Patrick shit. What the fuck? Yo, this nigga focused on some goddamn phone calls. Like, nigga, phone calls? Nigga, you about to get turned into a phone call. What the fuck? Bro, if they convict you of this shit, you get the death penalty. You get the fucking needle. And I ain't talking the COVID vaccine, nigga. You're going down! Like I said, bro, you're gonna be... Bro, I hate keeping it brutally honest sometimes because, That's just what it is. But nigga, you gonna be on a fucking t-shirt rack at a goddamn K Momo next to fucking like Nipsey Hussle and all them niggas. You gonna be on a fucking t-shirt. You're gonna be next to those Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes t-shirts where they got the fucking goddamn chains and the grills. You gonna be next to a gangster Elmer Fudge. This nigga. To all my loved ones, I'm alright, but I'm sorry I haven't been calling. That's fucking ridiculous. This is what this nigga is putting his energy into, trying to keep up this social media presence. Nigga, I would have exerted all my energy into trying to get the fuck out. When I get out, if my rap career can, take off again, great. If not, nigga, I'll work at fucking Burger King. I don't care. This nigga trying to keep up an online persona, like, bro. I mean, I'm hoping it ain't true, but nigga, it don't look good. It don't look good at all. Mr. Melvin, or I don't know, you got mixed personality, so goddamn, I don't know who the fuck you is today. Nigga like that nigga, Mr. Jackal, goddamn Two-Face. Like I said, but this is just another example of what happens when you a fucking celebrity, but you still gotta be a hood nigga. You still gotta be a fucking playable Saints Row character. Nigga thought it was GTA 5. This is what happens. And niggas are like, yeah, free Melly. Like, but really? Really? Free Melly? This nigga smoked his best friend. What do you think he would do to you? Like I said, they only saying free Melly because Melly didn't take out they loved one, allegedly. Because he hasn't been convicted yet, so allegedly. But I'm just saying, is this really the nigga that we want roaming around the community? Waiting at the fucking bus stop? Will you trust this nigga shopping around a Walmart? All I know is, let me see what the comments say. All I know is, this nigga Melly, alright, I don't know about that first comment. It's so sad to see a young man with beautiful sparkling eyes. I mean, bitch. Sparkle, sparkle. But, yeah, that boy, yeah, that nigga is definitely a demon. Like, that nigga fucking remind me of one of them vampires from Blade. I'm 21 trying to get out the hood by 30. Nigga, what the fuck? I review weed products on my YouTube channel. We're gonna give you a chance. Hold up a second. Hold on, Melly. Hold on. We'll be right black. We will be black, Melvin. Nigga, YNW Melly gonna send his other personality after me. Man, come on. This shit is taking longer than my penis. Yo, I swear, bro. I'm trying to give you a chance. Shit. Shit. It's saying some sketch shit. Like, wait. Okay, alright, 700. This shit better be gas. This shit better be dang. I don't want to see no motherfucking little what do you call them? What, like sneakatokes? No, none of them goddamn one hitters, nigga. Don't show me a fucking pipe disguised as a cigarette. Alright, let's see. My favorite flavor. What the fuck? 7-Eleven vlog, nigga. And you got like 12 times. Why should you got like 12.8K more subscribers than me, pretty much? But goddamn, nigga, the fuck is you doing? I thought this was a weed channel. What? This nigga shot a 7-second video in a fucking subway? I was about to give you I was about to fucking check out one of your vids. We was about to look at you instead of look at this nigga Melly, this goddamn super villain, motherfucking demon. His last name is Demon. This nigga, if this nigga is guilty of this, do you think this is the first body this nigga caught? I'm not even trying to like be snitching or nothing, but I'm just curious because if you fucking put like a hole in one in your homie's forehead, I mean, I have a hard time imagining that this is your first time doing that. Nah, they definitely are gonna use the social media shit against him. Nigga, what the fuck? Man, nigga, like I said, YNW Melly about to be doing more than fucking life, nigga. That nigga about to be on death row records. If he's convicted, he might be innocent. That nigga might beat the case. The jury might hear it and be like, nigga, what the fuck? Y'all calling this nigga a murderer? Maybe he murdered in the fucking murdering a fucking classroom, murdered that goddamn essay. Y'all trying to say this nigga a killer? Yo, his teachers would vouch for him. The only thing this nigga ever killed was a goddamn math test. What? YNW Melly's innocent. Like nigga was a pastor's assistant. Every single Sunday he was that nigga bringing down the fucking the communion jar. You know that fucking jar. They got them little fucking plastic cups of grape juice with the goddamn cracker on top. You know, like that nigga YNW Melly was the nigga passing that shit out. Y'all trying to say this nigga is a demon? That nigga YNW Melly every Sunday. That nigga in a white robe. The fuck? That nigga YNW Melly wouldn't hurt, but he wouldn't hurt somebody who trying to hurt him. I'm just saying, bro. Like, let's keep it real, you know, like, because we got to give this nigga YNW Melly the benefit of the doubt until he's proven guilty. But he said he's innocent. Nigga said, bro, like, he used to, when he was a kid, he used to give out his fucking Christmas presents and go spend his time at the goddamn soup kitchen. Like I said, bro, this nigga dressed in all white, like Elvis fucking Presley, nigga. Like, I mean, like, bro, we'll catch this nigga in a fucking white robe, like Moon Knight, nigga. Like, I mean, I guess Moon Knight don't really wear a robe, nigga, wear a fucking cape, but fuck it, you get what I'm saying. This nigga Melly, y'all trying to put double murder on this nigga? Y'all need to give this nigga 2 Nobel Peace Prizes. He got murder on, well, one personality has murder on his mind, and then like I said, the other personality is basically like a pastor, you know. So, you know, I mean, like, okay, I'm gonna just stop fucking around because I'm just being stupid now. But still, Melly, do y'all really think this nigga did that shit? Man, people do not think he coming home. Meet his dad in prison. YNW Melly's dad is in jail. That nigga locked up. Free YNW Melly. Well, we know you're not related to YNW Sack Chaser or Juvie. There's no rest for the wicked. Like I said, they're not even trying to give that nigga life. They're trying to take his life. What the nigga, bro? Yo, fuck off. Like, nigga, not showing evidence. This is all public knowledge. The police know this shit, nigga. This shit is all documented. If this nigga is talking about it, well, I mean, what? Do y'all think this nigga is fucking Nate the Great? Y'all think this nigga is a goddamn detective? Oh my goodness. Nigga said if Melly did that, he needs to go to hell, period. But if he didn't, yes, need to be let out. But this nigga cannot spell for shit. God damn. Nigga probably over there in like fucking like what, Uganda. Motherfucking one of them Persian niggas that just fucking found out about American culture. This nigga can't speak for shit. Listen to this. If Melly did that, he needs to go to hell, period. Okay. But if he didn't, yes, they need to letting out. But one thing I got to say is God don't sleep. He see everything. Peace hands. That was brutal. Nigga, you supposed to be a fucking Christian. You supposed to be forgiving. The nigga Melly said sorry. Yeah, I'm about to say, what the fuck? That nigga just cast that nigga into the lake of fire. That nigga said I said what I said. He said that nigga Melly's soul is damned to the eternal pits below. Nigga said that nigga Melly's soul gonna fucking be like, it's gonna feel like it's in the oven on broil. God damn. Nigga Melly gonna come out of this, his soul gonna come out of this shit crunchy. Like I said, I mean, before you just cast this nigga into the pits of hell, maybe you should just take into consideration that he could be innocent. I mean, black men always getting framed. Supposedly, I supposedly. Let me stop making opinions, because I mean, niggas will be like, whoa, like, fuck what niggas say. To be honest, let me finish reading this shit. It's over. Him plead guilty. Can this nigga still plead out to a life sentence? And why would you? Goddamn, imagine pleading out to life. Nigga said you'll do the rest of your time inside, nigga. You'll never have fresh air again. God damn. Every morning this nigga wake up, the floor smell like Fabuloso. Like, what the fuck? Why wouldn't he just get a hitman? Nigga, he didn't want to pay his homie $200,000. What hitman worked for $25? Like, nigga, what? This nigga thought you could give a hitman a paycheck. Yeah, that's getting a dislike. I'm sorry. What the fuck? Why wouldn't he get a hitman? Nigga, the whole reason he murked his homies, the whole reason he fucking sent his homies to the next realm is because he didn't want to pay. He's trying to save money. Nigga, he trying to fucking make investments. Nigga been watching Robin Hood tutorials. May he rot in prison for the rest of his life. I bet you when Murder on My Mind came out, I bet you this nigga had that. Ray Dog, bet that nigga had that shit on repeat, nigga. Bet this nigga was looking in the mirror thinking he had mixed personalities. I swear, the temperature on Melvin has changed. His fans want to see him fucking do life. The rest of his fans want to see him in a cemetery. What the fuck is this? I thought Melly was already out. Nigga, what the... Bro, are you from another planet? What the shit? Man, I'm done. Because, like, honestly, that's just one more reason, like, all these hood niggas, you'll never prevail. Because the people you're trying to impress have double standards. The people you trying to impress... they think they think it's dope when you rap about murder and shit, and they want you to be about it. But then when they find out you're really about it, they're like, "Oh shit, you're too dangerous to be in the community." Double standards, nigga. It's 2022. Niggas can't call a spade no more. Niggas call a spade a goddamn dinosaur these days.
Now, just weeks before YNW Melly's trial was beginning, the Florida rapper ran into an altercation inside of jail. This is where reports were released of YNW Melly being placed in solitary confinement after an altercation inside of jail with another rapper named Rico Reckless
What the
from Chicago,
fuck?
Illinois.
What the fuck? Wait a second. Nah. What? That's cap. That gotta be cap. Wait, who the fuck posted this? Ain't no way that nigga Rico Reckless, that nigga who pulled up on fucking Soldier Boy back in the day. What? This nigga beefing with YNW Melly? Nigga, that nigga's from Chirac. Then nigga fighting a whole nother war. Nigga, it's a whole nother video game. The fuck? This nigga, bro, you in fucking Grand Theft Auto, like what? Grand Theft Auto 12 Chicago, Chirac. This nigga YNW Melly in like GTA 7. What? What was it? Vice City? No, nigga, not Vice City. I guess Jacksonville. I don't know. Like I said, some kind of Florida edition of Grand Theft Auto. But goddamn, y'all in different video games, bro. What the fuck? How the fuck is Rico Reckless and YNW Melly beef? That don't even make no sense. Rico Reckless got ops in Chirac. YNW Melly?
Of YNW Melly being placed in solitary confinement after an altercation inside of jail with another rapper named Rico Reckless from Chicago, Illinois. They are both awaiting their trials to begin. YNW Melly is allegedly...
Nigga, that's cap. Rico Reckless is free. I just seen an interview from that nigga on Vlad TV like a few weeks ago. What the fuck? How the fuck would YNW Melly and like Rico Reckless even have beef? That nigga Rico Reckless, I ain't even trying to disrespect that nigga, but he not even famous like that. The nigga Rico Reckless is basically a civilian. You catch this nigga driving around Chicago in a goddamn Prius.
always been an issue with newer inmates. But during the last YNW Melly court hearing, the judge revealed to Melly the trial has begun. YNW Melly began smiling. Melly is still rocking his permanent diamond grills, as you can see here on screen.
I mean, like I said, you know, just look at that nigga. Like, dude, that nigga look like he deserved the needle. Does he look like he would kill somebody? Like, y'all niggas trying to pin two bodies on this nigga? What? Look at the way that nigga's smiling. He ready to go praise God. Like I said, you know, I mean, we didn't get a full shot of this nigga's body, but this nigga probably holding the Bible. He probably smiling, about to go praise the Lord, probably about to fucking read Psalms verse 16. Nigga? Murder? Nigga, like I said before, the only thing this nigga YNW Melly is murdering is the fucking hook when he up there screaming with the choir. Nigga, he ain't murdering nobody. Goodness gracious. On some real shit though, this nigga is smiling like it's picture day. This nigga is like smiling. I'm confused because like if I was a judge and I seen this, like bro, like I'd be like, yo, like we ain't gotta take this nigga to trial. Just give him the fucking needle. God damn. That's his other personality. That's gotta be his other personality. This has been a long ass video. I know that shit, but can y'all believe this shit? This nigga is on the trial of his life. Like this nigga is fighting to live. And this nigga smiling in trial. Nigga got them fucking XXX Tentacion teeth in. Like, bro, look at them face tattoos. Is that a Chinese symbol? That shit look like it was on the back of Goku's shirt. I'm just, bro. I'll just never understand these hood niggas. Like, I'll just never understand this hood mentality. I'll never understand none of this shit, to be honest with you, because this shit is insane. This nigga smiling like he just won the lottery. Nigga smiling like he giving wedding vows. Like, bro, nigga smiling like it's the big day. Oh, it's the big day, all right, nigga. What the fuck? You are murder for killing your homies. I'm done. I'm done. I've told you I'm sauce. I told you I'm slapped. But I definitely had to hit this nigga YNW Melly for show, because if what this nigga did is true, like I said, this nigga, bro, next Christmas, like, you know, hopefully the fucking families of YNW, Sack Chaser, and Juvie get a fucking Christmas present with a fucking jar of ashes in it. Because, I mean, this nigga YNW Melly, this nigga is a sicko. The fuck? He didn't even have no good reason. Like, I heard, like, this nigga, he was trying to tell people that them niggas threatened his mom or some shit like that. Under those stipulations, like maybe, I mean, I would call the cops first, but you know, not these savages. Like I said, any opportunity they get, they want to fucking like this. This nigga was in like Jacksonville or some shit like that, somewhere in Florida. But like I said, in his mind, this nigga thought it was Ukraine. This nigga heard a semi truck drive by and thought it was a fucking tank.
Even after rumors were released that allegedly inmates tried getting the diamonds out of his mouth. YNW Melly has been waiting.
What the fuck? They was about to pull this nigga's teeth out? What were they gonna? What were they gonna? Wait, I'm sorry. What the fuck were they gonna do with the diamonds? I'm so sorry. I gotta be done with this video. I swear, like I just like y'all will never understand how much these savage tendencies just boggle my mind. Like this shit is, bro. Let me just finish this fucking video. I'm sauced and I'm just too blown the fuck away. I gotta watch somebody else. This nigga YNW Melly, like I said, this nigga need to be a playable character in fucking Grand Theft Auto, fucking Mortal Kombat.
Waiting for this day, as he stated on his Instagram. Melly stated on IG this caption and photo saying, "It's about that time. I'll be home this year." With getting much love.
When was that post?
Caption and photo saying, "It's about that time."
Ah, shit, we can't see. Like I said, this was probably in like 2018, nigga. Like I said, bro.
I'll be home this year. With getting much love from Trippy Red, YNWB Slime, and even Lil Durk. YNW Melly still truly believes that he's innocent and
Great, alright. Like I said, can't comprehend any of this anymore. Mind fucked. I've been blabbing too long. I'm outie. Deucey.